So we're going to start off with the green one. We're going to make his face. Take the green. You're going to start with a small bubble. You're going to make 2 cheeks, which are 2 loop twists. So make them fairly small. Wrap it into that first bubble that you made. So you got 2 cheeks, okay? And you're going to make the top jaw, make it a little bit bigger than the cheeks. And you're going to wrap it into that same first bubble. So now you got top jaw and the 2 cheeks. Now you're going to take your yellow. Make sure you use the pastel yellow. It matches the colors better for the character, rather than the vibrant, bright yellow one that we have. You're going to tie this into the middle of all these loop twists. Okay. Now you're going to make the bottom jaw. The bottom jaw is going to be a little bit smaller, so make it the size of the cheeks. Like that. And for the chest, you're going to make the same size loop twist as you did for the bottom jaw. You wrap it right back into that same set of loop twists that you made. And from here, you guys want to learn this technique. It saves a lot of time. It saves a lot of balloons. So you're going to rip it and keep holding this with your index finger and your thumb. With this side, you're going to use your index finger and your middle finger to pinch this off about 2 inches down. Now you can wrap this balloon around your ring finger and your middle finger, and you can tie it off, and now you have that balloon saved for the feet. That way you don't have to pump up a brand new yellow balloon. If that's too much trouble, this takes longer than normal, go ahead and just pump up another yellow balloon. It's not a big deal. With the other end, you can just let it go and tie it off. Now this is going to be for the back of the frog, okay? So let's pump up another green one. About halfway to 3/4, about 6 pumps. You're going to wrap this also up into all the loop twists. Okay? And we're going to make his legs. So you're going to do about 4 medium bubbles. You have all those, and you're going to wrap this last one right back up into all the loop twists. And then you can break this one off, air out. And then for the back, make sure that the legs are at 90 degrees. If that makes sense. And that's where you're going to tie in your back. So use your fingers and kind of pinch that together. Use your index finger on top. You're going to twist that. And then you're going to take this and feed it all the way through. That way it'll lock it in. Alright. We'll deal with the tail a little bit later. Now you're going to take the balloon back from the kid. You're going to make 3 pinch twists. 3 loop twists. So you're going to grab this end, loop it, twist it, and then you're going to push this through to lock it in. And grab it to the other side. So you have 1 foot, 2 feet, and 3 feet. And you can pop this end off, wrap it. From here, you're going to tie it into one of these, one part of the legs. Like that. Then you can move it on to the other side. Like that. Pretty much he's kind of just sitting there with his feet. With the tail, break it off and leave a little bit of a nub. Now for this, making the alignments correct on this, you're going to take that bubble that you first started with, it's going to sit right on top of his back. So make sure you twist that around. So it sits right on top of the back. You're gonna line the cheeks on each side of that one bubble. You're gonna take the yellows. You're gonna put one of the yellow loop twists in between, so spread his front two, and tuck this one right in between there. That's gonna be his chest. And then you're gonna make sure the top jaw is green and the bottom jaw is yellow. All right. Now here comes the eyes part. Gonna blow it up. A little bit smaller than in between a golf ball and a baseball. Make sure there's a lot of squishy room in there, and it's not too tight. You're gonna pinch from the top with your middle finger and your thumb. Pinch them together, and then twist with the other hand. Make sure they're around the same size. And with this, you're going to go right through one of his cheeks. And you're going to roll it. So push through and roll it up until you get it on one of the sides for his, on top for his eyes. And the same thing, you're going to roll it with the other one. It makes it so it doesn't pop as much. So practice that rolling technique. And there's Cha-Cha. The eyes, pretty much almost like Pac-Man eyes. Draw 2 arrows, and then you're going to connect those arrows with ovals. Okay, once you're done with those ovals, make the top parts a little bit pointy, and the bottom parts a little bit pointy. You're going to make 2 little slots for the nostrils, and you're going to give them a couple freckles. So 1 big circle and 1 small circle right next to it. Then you're going to take a scrap red that you have. Maybe you broke it earlier on. If you don't have a scrap red, just use, blow up a new, use a new one. But this is where kind of scraps come in handy. I don't have any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this in half, bite and tear. I don't know how you guys want to do that, but that's how I do it. Then you're going to take it, hold the part that you want outside, right about the mouth, and then take this, stretch it, and you're going to wrap it in. Okay? And that way you have a little tongue that bounces around. Alright guys, we're going to start off with the Cha-Cha the Tree Frog. Blow up a balloon about halfway, maybe 6 pumps. Going to do 1 small bubble. Then you're going to do 2 cheeks, which are 2 small loop twists. 1 and 2. Have all that. Now you're going to make the jaw, which is going to be a little bit bigger than the cheeks. So you have the 2 cheeks in the front and the top jaw. Okay. I'm going to leave this go for the back. If you guys want, you can put the eyes on now and make it a little bit easier for you in the end. Go a little bit between a golf ball and a baseball size. Use your index finger, your middle finger and your thumb, pinch and twist. And you're going to take that, go underneath the jaw and roll it up. And same thing with this one, you're going to roll it up. So now you got the eyes, the 2 cheeks, and the top jaw. Now we're going to blow up a yellow one, about halfway. tie this into all the loop twists in the eyes. I'm going to make the bottom jaw, make it the same size as the cheeks. Okay, and then you're going to make one more the same size as that. Break it off. Use your index finger and your middle finger to pinch this off. Wrap it around your middle finger and your ring finger. That way you can use it for the feet later on. This one you can tie off. So basically you have the face. Okay? Let the kid hold on to this one or stick it to a wall. Blow up another green. About halfway. 4, 5, 6 pumps. Tie this one also into all the loop twists that you made. And you're going to make 4 different medium to long bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you have a good estimate of how a good estimate of the same length for each leg, or else it's going to throw everything off. Once you got all those, you're going to tie it into all the loop twists, and then you can rip this one off. Now the one you were saving for the back, you're going to make the back part. Make sure the legs are at least 90 degrees, and wherever that lands for the back, that's where you're going to tie it. So add this, make sure it's at a 90, and then you can tie in your tail. Alright, break that off. You're going to get the yellow back from the kid or off the wall. You're going to make 3 loop twists. So you have 1, take this part and tie it through so it locks it. 2, and 3. And with this part you can break this off. So now you have just the 3 feet. You're going to take one of the feet and push it through one set of legs. Twist it around so it locks in. So you pretty much have that. Then do the same with the other side. Push it. Take one of them, push it through the bottom, and then wrap it up tight. Roll it. So now you have the 3 feet. Then you're going to tuck the chest into the 2 front legs. So make sure it's vertical. And you're going to tuck it right in the middle there. Straighten everything out. Now for the kind of tough part, you can use a scrap for your tongue. If you still have a scrap, use this one. Hold it out here, stretch it, and wrap it. Make sure it's right in the middle. Now for the face, I'm gonna do 2 kind of reverse Pac-Mans in an oval. It's probably the most important part of the frog, so you want to make sure you get it right. After you do the 2 ovals, you want to make a little bit of a peak here. And down at the bottom as well. Make sure it's all fluid. Alright. 2 slots for his nostrils. 2 circles on each cheek. 1 big one and 1 small one. And you are set. There's Cha Cha the tree frog. Alright.